I'm Dickie Self.
I'm Cindy Self, and we're stewards of the Esteban Pines Nature Sanctuary for M&A, which means we're volunteers who come here every now and again, make sure the trail is clear so other people can enjoy it. We've only been stewards for 3 years, but we've lived here for over 35 years, and we've hiked the Esteban Pines for many, many years. It grows on you. The Esteban Pines is one of Michigan Nature Association's 170 trails across Michigan. This place is protected because it's one of the last and best stands of uncut white pine in the state of Michigan. Most of these trees are somewhere between 235 and 250 years old. There was a group of activists that were called Save the Pines, and the whole effort was to save the Estevan pines from being cut down by logging companies.
But Jim Rooks and Charlie Eschbach were the main leaders of that group, and they're the ones that decided where to put the trail. They were doers.
I'm Hannah Rooks. My father was Jim Rooks. He was instrumental in saving this sanctuary of white pine. He and Charlie Eschbach, they had gone down to Lansing and they had all the paperwork they needed signed, and just in time they walked in here and the logging trucks were coming down this old 2-track here, and they held up the paperwork and they said, "Stop." And they had to stop, and the pines were saved at that point. That was a crucial moment for this sanctuary, and is kind of his legacy for this area.
So the trail here is a pretty basic hiking trail. It's not super long, 2.5 miles. It has 2 loops. The loops are actually a little more technical, hiking. Not difficult, but they have some ups and downs and roots and rocks, and you got to go around things. You see giant trees in clumps off both of the loops, so a lot of people pick one and go, and they stand in the middle of 20, 30, 40 big white pines and have a wonderful experience there. It's easy to do. A lot of families come here. You can take your dogs with you
On a leash,
and I've seen kids
as well as grandmothers and grandfathers and family members who have never hiked at all. This is really a gateway trail to the Copper Country. So if you come to the Copper Country of Michigan, the Upper Peninsula, and you want to start a hike, this is a place to start your hiking. Once you've hiked the Estivant, you'll learn about other trails, and you'll feel more confident hiking those trails. But this is one of the most beautiful, and generations on generations of people come back here every single year to hike this trail.
We're close to Copper Harbor. It's only a couple miles away. And so a lot of people who are visiting that beautiful place come up here for a break from mountain biking or whatever else they're doing and bring their families along.
And if you don't know Copper Harbor, you know the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. This is how people talk about the Upper Peninsula. We're on the Keweenaw Peninsula right here, and right at the very tip of that Keweenaw Peninsula. You'll want to bring your binoculars. You may want to bring a water bottle just in case. And if you like walking sticks, you may want to bring a walking stick just to keep your balance on some of the rocks.
And there are a lot of boardwalks and stuff, and they're
Yeah.
kind of rough and tumble, and so people have to kind of watch what they're doing. But it's not a difficult trail.
This is a place that ends up with people saying, "Yeah, you betcha. This is a great place to live and a great place to visit."